This Prometheus giving you Draft Championship live gameplay. I'm going to be rolling once again with my Tampa E Book and also the quarters 3 deep on defense. Notably the Tampa E Book for offense. This is going to be the last game that I'm going to go ahead and play with this ebook. I feel like I've got a very good handle, good understanding about this offense. I've been able to really effectively beat a lot of my opponents. Now I want you to take a look at the event info. Record currently right now is 5-1, so this is my draft championship. I did lose my second game, and it was basically a tsunami of fumbles. So you should be able to access that second game here in this playlist where you can actually go and see that game in action. But it just got ugly in the third quarter. But for the most part, I've been able to go ahead and pull out wins. I've been very effective on defense. I got my last opponent that quit defensively. I don't think he was up to my abilities. But hopefully we'll go ahead and get ourselves a draft championship. This would be the first time I've done this outside of the Play Now feature, the actual draft championship season 3. So let's go ahead and see how this game works out. All right, so going to be going against Reem 0925. He's also using the Buccaneers, so this is going to be somewhat unique. But Draft Championship Stadium here. Hopefully you'll be able to go ahead and get a win. I'm going to get the ball kicked off to me, so this is not a fun situation. I'd like to get the ball in the second half, but let's just go ahead and play with what the hand has been dealt to us. All right, so we're going to come out on our base offense, close, and let's just go ahead and hit him with a quick toss. So he's got to think about it. I don't see any stars on defense. So this guy's probably got a really overpowered offense. All right, so he goes into cover 4. Got to make sure I remember that. Let's come out into the weak. And actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and keep them thinking about stopping pitch plays. So we're going to go into bunch, and we're going to hit him with a quick pitch. And I think I might have came up short. It did. Going to run right behind Allen. There you go. Christian Michael is probably one of the best running backs that are as a base player. All right, so we're going to go into the gun, wide trips. Shovel option is base play. You go back into inside zone. He's got 2 defenders over there. Just didn't like how that was set up. Another fumble by Charles. It's the second fumble I've had in 2 games. Came after the little pressure against me. He was able to go ahead and get rid of the ball because he had the flats wide open. Going to go back to the strong close. And this time I'm going to hit him with mesh. And Floyd's able to go ahead and get a nice chunk of yards right there. He went into man coverage. I probably could have hit the angle route up a little bit deeper, but I just felt like getting rid of that ball right away. I'm going to go ahead and stay with the shovel option. And once again, I've got 2 defenders over there. And wow. Wow, Charles ran really good, but he came off of frickin' block shed against Larry Allen. I was actually really surprised what happened with that. There you go. I actually switched out my fullback. I actually had Paul as my fullback in the previous couple of games. He was missing blocks, so I put my base fullback in, and he picked up the block right there that turned that into a touchdown. So that was a good substitution by me. Sometimes you don't want to overthink things with your base players. All right, so I got my opponent on the 25. I'm going to go into my quarters defense, sub out my end. And just going to go with a base blitz, man coverage. Nice run right there. I don't know whose running back is. Yeldon. So Yeldon's got a 96 speed. So I'm going to have to go ahead and try to get this run set up a little bit quicker. Ugh. Nice route right there. Actually bid on the fullback dive. So he actually did the play action Indy Y shake the way it was supposed to be. Wow, broke a couple tackles right there with Yeldon. That should not have been a first down. So good offense so far. This guy's got me thinking about where he's going. Went into play action post shot. And my linebacker just dove right in there. Nice play. Really good play right there. Hit him with the drag. Hit me with the drag and was able to go ahead and get across the field with the flanker drive. So good play. I've got to be pretty impressed with this guy's reads. This guy's got his reads down. I'm going to have to go ahead and just try to disguise my coverages, but he's been shredding some of the base coverages so far. All right, so I got the ball up to the 21-yard line. This time I'm going to go into a base run, which is going to be the 56 trap. Keeps putting defenders over off the left-hand side, so I'm going to go ahead and try to see if I can hit him wide. This time he went ahead and switched it up. Going to do the inside zone. Wow, this guy's got really good block shed off the line. And the verticals. Wow, that was a lucky play right there. His defender actually came down, so he went into QB contain. This guy's really mixing up his scheme well. I'm very impressed. Let's go into the halfback cross screen. There you go. Clicked down real quick and took away that first down right there. So he's been seeing a lot. He's going with a lot of man coverage. So let's go ahead and see if we can hit him with wide receiver out. Threw right in the coverage. Bad play. Bad route. His guy fell back into a route right there, so that was not good. All right, so going to go ahead and take this clock down as much as possible. No reason to give this guy any time whatsoever to get back into this game. Going to do the 56 trap the other side. Inside zone. And I think all of his talent is on the offense against this team. So back to the shovel option again. So this guy's really good at coming off the blocks, and he actually takes a timeout to try to preserve some clock. I think he's going to come after me. I'm going to go curl flats. That should be a first down. There you go. Take a timeout right here. Got a couple plays into the end zone. All right, so 3rd and inches situation doesn't leave him a lot of time in the game to hit me up top. I'm going to go ahead and with mesh. There you go. Probably should have marked that clock down a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and take the points. All right, so up on my opponent by 3 points. Not a bad situation to be in. I'm going to have to get a stop on offense or on defense. I'm going to have to get a stop on defense to go ahead and keep this interesting. But being up by a score is huge from a psychological standpoint. Didn't want to give that opportunity up. So this guy's got a fairly good offensive line because he's getting a very, very good push off the line. Wow. He actually went for my user, just lobbed it right up there, and I actually was right there to go ahead and defend it, but my player didn't do anything. Safety just came down, blew that up. I'm going to go with the stay with the soft seam right here. Let's see how he reacts to coverage. And coverage might be his Achilles heel right here. Is he going to go for the field goal or actually go for it? He's going to punt. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stay in. Punt safe. Wow, good punt. Definitely good punt. So this guy's got pretty much all the skill sets right there, but I don't know why he actually punted to me. He probably should have went for it. So go to the 56 trap, try to run him to the outside. And my tackle just didn't do anything against that one guy. I was supposed to go inside that block right there. Let's go to the Bucks wide sail. Man, just didn't get rid of that ball quick enough. His defender actually came down and actually trailed me. So that actually worked out pretty well for him. There we go. Floyd makes a huge play right there. He went into man coverage, able to get the separation. That's a huge play right there. I don't really run that play a lot. I just went ahead and decided to jump into it for the hell of it. Now this time I'm going to go ahead and with a dive and see if he tries to overcompensate to the pitch. So you wanted the pinch buck O. Go back into the 56 trap. Maybe I'll be able to hit the corner. into 4 verticals. And Charles comes up big right there, even though it was a bad pass by Breeze. Back to the shovel option. Got another defender off the edge right there. Got another first down. And we're just going to take this down into the 4th quarter. I'm going to do a halfback draw. If his guys are off coverage, I'm going to go ahead and stay in the draw, which they are. He might go into some kind of zone. And that's exactly what I was looking for. Got pretty good blocking up front. He did go into cloud, show 2, and I was able to go pick up a few yards on that. Send him with a sweep off to the right. And he ran commit, which was actually fairly smart to do that. I wanted to a draw, so that didn't necessarily get the look I was looking for. So and he got a blitz and a turnover. What a huge play right there by his defense. He got a huge break against me defensively with a huge blitz. I was trying to get rid of the ball and didn't get rid of it quick enough, and he got the break that he wanted. So right back once again, I'm milking the clock against my opponent, and I fumble the ball, and he's able to go ahead and go up on me by score. I'm just not completely frustrated with that, because it's just a lucky, fluky play that he actually was able to go ahead and get that to happen. So it comes down to me scoring a touchdown right here, and I got plenty of minute. Now I don't have to go ahead and milk. I can just go ahead and just try to go ahead and score a touchdown. Personally, I'd rather be on offense than on defense, trying to go ahead and try to beat my opponent. So this is not such a bad thing after all. Going to hit him with a halfback dive. See if he tries to overcommit on the pitch. And the reason I didn't have good run right there is because I was jamming the turbo button. There you go. So that's a nice play to keep the ball rolling right there. Picked up some pretty good yards with that. There you go. Michael's able to go ahead and pick up a first down for me. I'll go ahead and take it. All right, so I got to get the ball in the end zone. I want to work at least some time off the clock. And he's expecting that pitch again. I go to verticals. I'm going to go ahead and take Floyd and put him on a curl route. There you go. All right, so taking this clock down against him, he's got to be looking at the clock right now, just hating my guts. Here with curl flats. And I'm going to go ahead and take a timeout right there. So 3rd and 2 situation. You went into a blitz, able to go ahead and hit Marshall. Got the ball on the 4-yard line. Got to think run. All right, so I'm going to go into bunch weak, and this is my end zone play. I'm going to have a couple shots at it. It's going to be Z spot. That's it. Touchdown. There you go. That was the play right there. Hit him in the angle. Defender came down to go ahead and play against it. So let's just go ahead and kick our extra point. He's got 14 seconds left to get into field goal range. I think I'm going to go ahead and pull the victory off with this guy because he's going to have basically 2 plays to get into scoring territory against me. And he played that stupidly. I was able to go ahead and get him down in a low situation. So he's got basically room for 1 play. Come on, catch it. All right, so he doesn't really have any time over. This is it. That's game. Able to go ahead and pick up a draft championship against my opponent. He actually got a nice lucky break with defensively, but clocked this guy to a T. Able to go ahead and get the ball into the end zone. Use my money play in my Tampa ebook with the Z-spot concept that I picked up from Boogs, who's a Madden champion finalist. Able to go ahead and get my first draft championship in season 3. I'll take it going against those Buccaneers. So this guy was actually a pretty good opponent. He knew what he was doing, but what killed that guy was actually that punt. Why he decided to go ahead and punt the ball away from me is beyond me. But I was able to go ahead and make some huge plays to go ahead and win this game, so I'll take it. All right, so to my subscribers, I really appreciate your support. I hope you picked up a lot of tips, especially that quarters 3-deep defense. It just seems to be something that's very difficult for people to go ahead and to play against. It's such an easy setup. You got good defense against the run. I was able to go ahead and shut down some pretty elite running backs, or at least slow them down so they actually give up on the run, and that put me in the driver's seat. So to my subscribers, I really appreciate support. Until next time.